let's get to the receivers, guys. That's another rule we got to talk about here. That, quite frankly, I don't know. Did we really do anything in this group at all? Like,
it's not much change now. I think it's pretty much the same.
And I feel like, you look at, and again, I'm just going to talk about the top 4 guys, because that's what really matters. Let's be honest. The guys who are like receiver 5 and 6 may get like 5 catches the whole damn year. Let's be honest. That's where they're at. Or there'll be guys that are called receivers, just return punts, just so we don't have to see Eric Ray ever again. So you got Malik Nabers, Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton, Jalin Hyatt. Last year you had Malik Nabers, Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton, Jalin Hyatt. It's the same goddamn group. And what the Giants are really banking on, let's be honest, it's 2 things they're banking on. They're banking on the fact that Malik Nabers gets a little better in his second year. They're banking on the fact that the improved quarterback play should improve the wide receiver play just by default, without the receivers even improving. And they're both solid things to say. That being said, I can't sit there and say the room improved.
No.
They're pretty much the same.
Same goddamn room. And Wan'Dale Robinson, I think, is the one guy who will probably see the most improvement from this quarterback change, because he won't hopefully be targeted 3.8 yards down the field. But, Malik Nabers was already shown to be an elite receiver as far as I'm concerned, what he did last year. I'm sorry, 1,200 yards with freaking Daniel Jones, Drew Lock, and Tommy DeVito.
Don't forget about Boyle one game.
As a rookie wide receiver is the equivalent of winning a playoff game with the Browns. Like, that's a feat. That's an accomplishment. It's like winning a 3-legged race with one leg.
Ooh. Which leg is it?
I don't know. The middle one. But it really, like, think about how much that had to hamper him. It had to. There's no way that doesn't.
Oh, 100%. We talked about like early in the season when DJ was overthrowing him, underthrowing him. He could have caught the ball like a little more often. There were some plays that some friends were trying to get mad at Nabers. I think it was game 2 where you're like, oh, you should go for that, reached more. But there's just so many balls that are just overthrown his way or just misplaced.
Yeah.
Just think, you get a confident quarterback like Russ or that throws the ball deep pretty well, and you don't have to take all these risks. You just catch the ball.
Yeah.
I agree. Like, I feel like just the ball placement on all these receivers. I mean, like Darius Slayton. Look at Darius Slayton. All he knows in the NFL is Daniel Jones. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. They came in the same draft class. That's the same year. That's all he's dealt with his whole career. He has no idea what it's like to play with a competent quarterback at all. Yeah. I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson as well. I mean, they just don't. They've never experienced that. So to me, I think just those guys are both. I think you're going to see better versions of both of those guys just because with improved quarterback play. I'm not saying either one of them are like top receivers in the league by no means, but at the end of it, I think you'll see a big improvement from both of them. I mean, you'll see Darius Slayton's skill set unlock a little bit more down the field. I would like to assume with Russell Wilson, get some more big plays out of him. And Wan'Dale Robinson, maybe you can get some passes out in front of him. Maybe you can get a little bit of yak, something. I mean, it was just bad. I'm watching Wan'Dale Robinson reach behind him, reach down to his ankles, trying to corral passes last year. Just like it's ridiculous.
He looked like a deer in headlights some of the times because like he was so close to like the ball being thrown at his knees where he has to bend over to try to catch the ball and looks up and there's already a defender about to hit him. Like he's already 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Like, what did you want out of this guy?
Well, all I heard is Wan'Dale with a reach around. He's on his knees.
What's his number?
Oh my gosh! But I mean, you want to hear a really scary thing? Remember who Darius Slayton's quarterback was in college?
I was about to ask that.
Jarrett Stidham.
Oh wow!
Poor bastard.
Like that poor man never had a quarterback. I'm curious to see who his quarterback was in high school. Like, hopefully, at one point, he had somebody.
Garrett Wilson.
Somebody. who apparently his quarterback was Tyler Queen in high school, by the way, and I have no clue who that is. So yeah, I just this poor guy. So yeah, like I said, I think that's probably, like I said, it's a level group. I don't think there's even a change whatsoever. And everybody in the comments, I see all agreeing that with Jay, they're saying the room is completely toothless without Malik Nabers. 100% correct. You know, it's about as toothless as a dragon in DreamWorks films. So you know, it's definitely that's what it is. I mean, there's no way around it. We also, of course, have, as far as you know, I'm going to group them in with this here, the tight ends. You know, not much change there either. Let's be honest here. Last year, you got Theo Johnson, Chris Manhertz, Daniel Bellinger, and a little bit towards the end, you got Greg Dulcich. Well, you got the same exact room this year. Theo Johnson, Chris Manhertz, Daniel Bellinger, Greg Dulcich, with just Thomas Fidone thrown in the mix there. Like, am I going to think a 7th round pick that's had 2 ACL surgeries on the same knee is going to be the difference maker?
He fits in the room with the ACL surgery.
Again, I don't want to come off as uber negative, though I feel like I always do in the show, but I just try to be the realist. Like, are we really counting on a 7th round pick coming off 2 ACL tears in the same exact knee to be the guy who go ahead and fixes a room or adds great value to the room?
No.
I mean, no.
His own coach said, "Blink, I told him to go in the NFL while he still has a shot." His own coach said that.
Yeah. I think with Fidone, I think it's just a story. Kind of people just love the story. I guess. I mean, just kind of hope for the best for the guy. He's been through a lot. Coming out of high school, he was actually obviously a top recruit, and then the injuries happened in college, and it just pretty much derailed his football career, kind of, so to speak. The fact that he was even drafted at all still says a lot about him.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's tough.
He did have good catches last weekend, so I don't want to say that he's nothing. He's a nobody. Like we talked about, obviously we drafted him when coming out of high school. He was actually ranked higher than Brock Bowers, who just broke the all-time NFL rookie receptions, not just tight end, all-time rookie reception. Like that's pretty goddamn impressive. So yeah, like I want to definitely give him the props for what he was, but I feel like he's one of those players that it's going to be like, what could have been? Yeah. You know, like he's Nebraska's version of David Wilson for us.
Man, where are they now?
I don't even know where he's, where David Wilson is. Last time I heard he was running track and field, but I think it's been enough years he's probably had to retire from that. I would imagine so.
You would think so.
I mean
I would think it was a young man's game. I don't know. I'm not young.
I mean, you're right. Fidone did have a couple of good catches last week, but if you really watch him, he kind of runs like robotic. I mean, like he's
because he's a robot.
And it's just, I mean, he could have maybe some degree of value in the red zone, perhaps, maybe, but
that ain't God.
Oh my gosh. We also got to give a shout out here to Jay, gives a 4-9 super chat. So cheers, boys. I love the consistency. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support to the show.
Gracias. Yes, thank you.
Also says this feels like the battle of the beards. Listen, it's
yes.
Here's what happens. And it's funny because beards are a thing I feel like younger people, like in their 20s, don't ever do it. We all get beards as we get older. And I don't know if it's because we start thinning on top and we just want to grow the hair somewhere or what the deal is. But it's funny how you rarely see somebody who's 19, 20 years old growing out a full beard.
Called hipsters.
They do get those stupid 70s porn stashes now. Like, who the hell thought that looked good? Let's bring that back of all things. I'm sorry. That looks so stupid. Those weird lumberjack ones. No, you don't have it. You have a beard. I'm saying the full-on lumberjack style beard, like you came out of a freaking hippie van at that point to a Bob Ross video. It just looks stupid. You know what I'm talking about. You do. So go on beard rants here.
I'm gonna shave it all and leave the little pencil mustache like I'm Vincent Price.
Jay says, I think I go with Drew's beard. Rob's looks too mountain Viking like. They said Rob needs to unite his passions and use the Flowbee vacuum cleaner. Oh yes, the Flowbee.
It's sucking my will to live.
Tell that as an accessory at that point while you're at work. That'd be hilarious. Listen, it's a thing. At some point during the show, we're going to mention Rob selling vacuum cleaners and the Golden Corral. That's just what it is. And now I just said the Golden Corral, so we've technically already done it. We've technically done it.
Sing along to some crappy song, which we already started doing before the show started.
Listen, if they weren't all closing down, I would suggest the Golden Corral should go ahead and sponsor us. But at this point, they need sponsoring themselves. At this point.
Comedy.
Oh my gosh, it's bad. It's bad. We're gonna have to come up with like a new restaurant if the Golden Corral closes. Like, do we go to CC's Pizza or something like that? You guys have CC's up there?
No.
Okay, it's like a Chuck E. Cheese without the mouse, basically, and it's unlimited pizza while you go there.
Oh,
I've never been, but I've seen the commercials. I feel like that's not a place for adults.
I was about to say, you can be an adult. You've probably gone on the list somewhere.
I have no children. You know how weird I feel going there. I'd be the guy like security's keeping on, sir. Why are you here? You have no children. Pizza's not good. There's no reason to be here.
Yeah.
You guys have a skee ball. I want to play the skee ball.
Let's be talking about no ski around these kids.
Oh my god. We're getting canceled one day. It's gonna happen. Listen, I think people like the fact that we're not afraid to make the joke. So that's what it is. So many people are so afraid nowadays. Oh, I'm going to upset somebody. Who cares? Everybody's upset no matter what you do in life. That's life. I've just reached the age of my life where I don't give a damn what piss off. It is what it is.
Yeah, listen. I got a big birthday tomorrow, but I can't wait for another 25, 30 years just so I can say whatever the hell I want. And no one can say anything.
You can do it now. Trust me. You started the whole grouch thing early. Like,
yeah, but he's like, oh, he's so young to be grouchy. You can't do that. Yeah, just wait till like older in life. Respect.
No one ever says you're too young, Rob. Don't you worry. If that's your concern, don't you worry.
I feel like you look salty. Ooh.
Look, I'm old too. I already said it. I call myself old all the time. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand here. We're talking about beards and pizza places and Rob being old and doing his haircut with vacuum cleaners. Like, we're just getting so sidetracked. Let's pop a riddle and let's go for it. So anyway, it's the same exact goddamn group. My biggest hope is going to be that Theo Johnson starts, and I want to say balling out because I don't think he's ever going to be that guy. Crazier things have happened. It's not impossible. But I think he ends up with being a guy who's like I think like a ceiling. Correct me if I'm wrong. If somebody thinks I'm crazy for this, say it. Like a Dallas Goedert in Philly.
No, I think that's fair.
I think that's what I see him as his ceiling. Like a guy that's going to get 500-600 yards a season consistently, be a decent blocker, but never a guy that you're like, oh, we got to have him in line for the running game. Like that's the kind of guy he's going to be. I think.
That's pretty fair.
And if he is, that's a nice upgrade over who it was last year. That helps the group a lot. But I can't just assume it's going to happen. So off of current knowledge, I'm going to say the Giants get a C+ at tight end and stay the same exact spot they were last year.
I'd probably just even leave it as C-.
I'm kind of more leaning towards that C-. Also,
yeah, I'm like so
teetering towards a D. Teetering towards a D, to be honest. I mean, I'm just not overly impressed with the room, right on paper at least. I'm not
Rob, I caught you.
Myself, I was like,
You didn't mean it like that, Rob. Wow. I'm telling you, we're gonna get no more guests here ever again. Oh my gosh. All right.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at twogiantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the Goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.